always gonna be that one girl that you cannot replace. There's always gonna be that one woman that you let get away because we did some stupid shit. And the thing is, with men, it takes us a little minute to realize ain't nobody else gonna love us like they did. No matter who you try to replace them with, it's not gonna be the same. And then you're gonna be on your way driving to work like this. Who else gonna love me right?
A man will fumble a good woman just to impress his hating ass homeboy. His homeboy will be in his ear telling him his girl don't do enough, she's not pretty enough, she don't make enough, knowing she is everything he secretly desires. He is too blind to see that his homeboy is envious and doesn't want to see him happy. So instead of celebrating his homeboy's relationship like a true hater, he's gonna start planting seeds of doubt. And too many men fall for the bait. Instead of protecting their household, they look for outside validation from men. They crave the approval of another man so much that they will throw away the good, safe, peaceful woman that he has in his bed.
Let me ask a real question. How do you fumble a woman who didn't want your money, a woman who wasn't trying to argue with you all the time, a woman who never tried to minimize you or make you feel small? Matter of fact, she was the one trying to pull you closer to God, encouraging you, praying for you, wanting better for you. But here's the crazy part. Men always say they want that type of woman. A good woman, a peaceful woman, a woman who got God in her life. But what some of y'all don't realize is some of you already had that woman. Matter of fact, you didn't have just one. You probably done had about 5 cross your path. And somehow you managed to fumble every single one. Sometimes the problem ain't that good women don't exist. It's just y'all don't recognize her until she's gone.
I don't care how good of a man that you think you are. You will fumble a good woman by not staying intentional about her. When I mediate with couples, one of the challenges that I hear women have most frequently is that a man is not consistent about her. And a lot of times a woman isn't asking for you to stay consistent in the same area. Most times when a woman is asking for a man to be consistent, she wants that man to be consistent with intentionality.
When you fumble a good man or either a good woman, the consequences behind that, life will make you wait a whole lot longer before you ever get a chance like that. Because a lot of lessons, they don't just happen overnight. People don't realize how rare something is until they actually have to live without it. Because to fumble either a good man or a good woman, that comes with loneliness that your ego cannot fix. Sometimes the delay in finding something good is the consequences of mishandling something good. People will really play with real love and actually spend years searching for the very same thing that they already have. If that ain't backwards, when a good person leaves your life, they will have you questioning yourself forever. Some people will fumble peace and end up stuck in chaos longer than they expected. The craziest part about when people actually fumble you, God always makes sure that he make people wait a whole lot longer if they ever find something good. But the good part about it is, even if they do find somebody else, it'll never be that same version of that same blessing. Period.
Is realizing that I wasn't as mysterious as I thought. Yeah, I thought I was out here being so mysterious, you know. You gotta figure me out. Like, I'm not gonna tell you everything right off the bat. No, bitch, you were actually just a bitch. Like, you were mean, you were evil, and you were boring as fuck, and you didn't even come off as interested in that person. You didn't even ask them anything. They would ask you questions, they would tell you about themselves, and all you would say was, oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. Anyways, where's this going? Bitch, shut the fuck.
Let me tell you something. One of the main reasons why some of you ladies don't have the person that you want is because you had a good man, and what happened was you were so stuck in your old ways and you were so steadfast on him not controlling you that you failed to even take heed to the advice and the good knowledge and wisdom that he was giving you. So therefore you weren't ready. Have a good day.
Look so beautiful today.
Ew, nigga, you ugly and your dress not even. Stop talking to me. Go get me some chips or something.
Okay, what else do you want?
In Arizona. Hurry up.
Welcome to the renewal. Please like, share, and subscribe. So this is for the women and men that are currently out here dating. Sometimes relationships get fumbled by simply taking someone for granted, refusing to communicate, playing games, or realizing someone's value only after they're gone. This topic looks at how women and men can make mistakes that push away that person they really care about. Fumbling a relationship can be a learning experience. It teaches accountability, communication, self-awareness, and what you truly value in a relationship. But the downside is that you just may lose someone who was genuinely good for you. And we all know once trust is gone, rebuilding a relationship may not be possible. Realize what you have when you have it. Let's talk about it.
So I got a message for the ladies this morning. Like, we need to take accountability when we have fumbled a man. We always talking about, oh, he fumbled me, this, that, but we never take accountability for when we fumbled a good man, okay? I can honestly say I fumbled 2 good men. Not 1, but 2, okay? I believe God sent me my husband in 2 different fonts, okay? He gave them to me in cursive. He said, baby, you asked for this, 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 this. And I'm gonna write it out for you. Perfect man. I had to find something wrong, right? We always do. I said, okay, you don't want them in cursive? All right, I'm gonna print them for you. Printed that man, handed them to me, signed, sealed, delivered. Like, what I do? Fumble that one too. We always want to go after the fun men. We want to go after the one that's throwing a bag, the one that's having fun. We never take accountability for the ones we fumble that are genuinely trying to either invest in us, love us the correct way, show us that it's more to that. Like, ladies, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Y'all ever just think about the guys that you fumbled in your life? Because I know that I have fumbled a couple of men in my life, okay? And I know that everything happens for a reason, so maybe it wasn't completely a fumble, but it's hard to not think that way. We're literally the sweetest guys, and for some reason, I ghosted them. Mind you, I was much younger. There was a lot of growth that I needed to do to be able to understand and appreciate that type of guy. Y'all know that back then, and sometimes still, we didn't want the nice guy, the one that showed up, the one that tried, the nerdier one. You know what I'm saying? Some of those people were still connected on social media. And I'm like, man, you really did make a good husband. But back then, I wasn't thinking like that. You really have to go through it to understand the value of people sometimes. Listen, if I could go back and I knew what I know now about dating, how I needed to be treated, and the love that I deserved, I probably would have been married by now. I know it was part of my life path to find love later on in life. Sometimes I'm like, wow, that was a major fumble, bro.
So this is specific game for the men. I don't want you to miss your opportunity. If you meet a woman that gives you peace, who checks on you, who remembers small details, who also puts up with your bullshit to let you breathe when you need peace and you need space, and still loves you with respect, that ain't normal.
Y'all, I really just fumbled one of the most sweetest men that I have ever met. When y'all come into these dating relationships, y'all really got to have y'all shit together. Especially when you got a good person by your side, a person that's willing to deal with your bullshit. And when I say a person that's willing to deal with your bullshit, some of y'all got to understand the difference between consistently causing drama and chaos in somebody's life and just the day-to-day BS that you got going on. So we have finally got to a space in our relationship where things was really going smooth. And because I had so much shit going on in my life and I did not know how to regulate my emotions, I ended up losing a good man. Not only that, my attitude, my mood swings was off the roof. And yes, y'all gonna say like, oh, well, that's what comes with being a girl. No, you need to learn how to control that. Because everybody is not going to want to deal with your attitudes and your mood swings all the time. Y'all, it really took me to be selfless and to understand that if I did not give our relationship a break, I would literally have been his downfall. If we stay together, I may be the reason why we break up and probably never talk again. And I could really sit here and take accountability for the simple fact that I was really the problem. And now that I know that, I'm going to work on myself because I know that I want this man and I'm going to get what I want. But I know that he deserves a better side of me. He deserves a healed, calm side of me. Ladies, it's okay to admit that you were the one that fumbled a good man.
Man, y'all be fumbling some of the best women. I'm not gonna lie to you. I be around some of these women, I'll be like, he's about to fumble the shit out of you. I'm not about to pick up his dime just because he dropped it, because that's not the type of nigga I am. But damn, you are a fool for dropping that dime. Like, some dudes don't realize what they have. Some dudes don't realize that it is a privilege to have a woman of that frequency. And unfortunately, when a woman of that frequency coexists with a man who doesn't understand what she's bringing to the table, she's gonna get sent into a 10-year healing period. She's about to be on her healing journey as soon as she leaves that nigga. Not because there was anything wrong with her. She was a dime. She had everything that a nigga was looking for. But he was so blind that he didn't realize what was standing in front of him, and he went back to the hoes.
Ladies, we be fumbling good men too. Because our last relationship damage is so bad that we don't understand what a good man is. I know I done did it. And I know a couple of y'all doing it too. Hard on that good man because the bad man was hard on us. So we ain't treating him right. I probably done lost a couple of them. And always complaining about where our soulmate at, We done dodged them because we don't know how to treat them. Shit. I can honestly say, like, when you got damaged, that will mess you up. So now, we all just damaging the good men. And I say we because I did it before too. Turning down everybody because they good. Because I'm used to the terrible ass, damaged, toxic shit. Nope. Ladies, stop fumbling a good man. We gotta stop doing that. Because we be crying when we can't find one. I'm just saying.
So I've been the bad guy before, and I've been the nice guy before. And honestly, being the nice guy, I finished last. So nice guys finishing last really is true. I'm convinced that women don't actually want the nice guy. They want a mean guy who has a soft spot for them and only them. So I've been the bad guy.
I don't know who I'm talking to right now, baby, bro. But keep being a gentleman, bro. Keep being a good man. Keep being a solid man. Don't let, just because you ran into a few women that didn't see your value or appreciate you, turn you bitter against all women. Because guess what? It's a woman out there that's gonna appreciate you, bro. It's a woman out there that's gonna love and value what you do as a man, bro. She out there, I'm telling you. Keep being a good man. Don't become bitter and start squandering your wealth away with prostitutes and Jezebels and Delilahs in the streets because you got played by one of them. It happens to the best of us. You gonna run into somebody good, bro. Just stay focused. Stay focused and don't go out there and end up settling for somebody that ain't right. There's plenty of women out here that got good careers and jobs that looking for a good man. They want a good man, really want somebody good and loyal. But you ain't gonna find her if you ain't battle tested. Sometimes God might want to put you through that test to see how strong you is. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled out here, man. Don't be fooled out here. Stay solid.
Man ain't gonna realize what a good woman is until you done had one and messed around and fumble her. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. When a woman come in your life, bro, soft spoken, so supportive, she ain't with that drama. You know what I'm saying? Calm, laid back, like, you know what I'm saying? She'll sit there, just cross her legs, just chill, let her man do her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just unproblematic, bro. She ain't no friendly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Everything you ever wanted in a woman, bro. But you mess around and fuck it up because you immature or you just can't handle this shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna eat you up.
Good men get fumbled too. Nobody talks about that. We talk constantly about how men need to step up, how men need to lead, how we got to be better. And all that's true, but we don't talk enough about men who actually did the work, the men who showed up and provided and protected and communicated and stayed loyal and still got played. Because a lot of women are praying for a good man while holding on to the habits they learned from a toxic one. And when a good man finally shows up, he doesn't feel like peace. He feels like boredom because you're so used to that chaos, that stability now feels like something is wrong. So you start picking fights, testing him, looking for the catch, and eventually you push away the exact thing you pray for because you didn't do the healing required to keep it. He was consistent. He was present. He loved without a highlight reel, and what you call boring was actually just a man who wasn't performing for you. He was just keeping it real, and real is rare. So he got quiet, got focused, got to work. Because a man who knows his value, he doesn't audition for a second chance with somebody who already had the front row seat and still chose the cheap seats. Now she's comparing everybody to him. Every man she meets gets measured against a standard she didn't appreciate until it was gone. A good man can give you the world, but he can't heal the trauma that makes you rejected. And the most dangerous thing a fumbled good man becomes isn't bitter, it's selective, because now he knows exactly what he brings to the table and exactly what kind of woman deserves a seat at all. So stop asking God for a high value man if you're still operating with a low value mindset.
Karma is going to hit some of y'all ladies real hard for breaking a man who had nothing but good intentions for you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but best believe it, God is going to spin the block and deal with you for that man that he sent to love you right. But what did you do? You left him questioning if it was even worth him being a good man to you. He was out there protecting you, providing for you, praying over you, and you were busy entertaining other dudes in your DM. He introduced you to his family, his mom, talked about building a future with you, but you had a whole situationship going on behind his back. He was working double shift to make sure that you never lacked. While you're out here sneaking around with some guy that can't even split the bill with you, and you think that you can just skip off into happily ever after ruining a man who showed up for you every time. Nah, it doesn't work like that, because one day you're going to finally meet a man who you actually want to keep, and when you're ready to be vulnerable, he's going to weaponize your pain and show your secrets in your face. Listen, when life humbles you, you'll remember that dude who would have given his last for you. Even knowing that you wouldn't be able to give it back to him, he would have poured into you. Trust me, but then it's going to be too late.
Hey y'all, so this morning I came across this post on Threads, right? It was this woman who said, oh, how many of y'all can admit that y'all had a good man and y'all pushed him away? And then, there was a bunch of women in the comments who were saying, me, oh, I regret it, I wish I had him and blah, blah, blah. But then, of course, there's always one woman who would say some shit like this. There was a woman that said, oh, I've did it several times, but it wasn't meant to be. And I think that is by far the most passive aggressive and cop out excuse to use. To say that it wasn't meant to be, that is so passive aggressive. It's such a cop out, because what if it was? What if it was? You say, how many times does God have to send the right guy in your direction before you finally realize he's the right guy? Every time he comes to you, you sabotage it, because you don't want to do the work that you need to do the work on yourself so that he can stay there. You'd rather just push him away and go back to what's familiar to you.
Ladies, please explain this to me. When you have a good man, because really good ones are hard to find. And when I mean good, you have a man that he works, he cooks, he cleans, pay the bills, there for your every beck and call, y'all still are not satisfied. Do y'all know it is so hard, especially nowadays, it is so freaking hard to find a good man. It is so hard, but y'all have that man right there at the palm of your hands, and y'all still are not satisfied. And a lot of times y'all be ready to leave them. I guess y'all think they're too soft. Or no. They are doing the job they are supposed to do, is loving you, taking care of you, because again, it is very hard to find a good man these days, especially one that is a provider, that really don't even want you to pay the bills. He's picking up majority of the load. Some of y'all are weird as fuck. Very weird. Because again, we have women out here that is trying to find, or not nice, and I want to say find, looking for a good man, and cannot find one, cannot run into one, won't even drop in your damn lap. But y'all have these men and y'all do them so dirty.
Good men get punished for being good. loyal, stable, consistent, and faithful, they get taken for granted. Because there's no drama, no games, no chaos, women confuse peace with boring. Here's the truth. The good man penalty is real. He's there every day, he's loyal, he's supportive, but because it doesn't look like a roller coaster, it gets overlooked. And this is the crazy part. The moment he finally walks away, a woman will realize his peace was priceless. Suddenly, women will miss the consistency, the stability, and the safety. By then, it's really too late because another woman has already saw his value. Don't let your good man become another woman's answer prayer.
Something that's ironic about dating are the women who teach you the most about dating aren't the women who you're in a relationship with or the women who you date. It's the women who you fumble. The women who you fumble from playing some shit wrong are the women who will stick inside of your mind so much because we think about what we lose more than what we gain. And they'll be the ones who actually get us to change. Like, let's say we have some bad habits in dating, like we over communicate, we over text, we put too much energy in, we over invest, we text back to women who flake on us, we give women too many opportunities. It's when you fumble women doing the behaviors that you know you're not supposed to be doing, that's when you actually go like, okay, what the fuck am I doing? I need to change. See, a lot of women can hide the way that they think for a long time, and so you don't realize until later on that you're playing it wrong, because then they start to pull away, and then you start to chase more, and then you lose them. And so by the time you realize that you're slipping up, they're already gone. And so that pain, that hurt that you feel from losing her and not knowing how to get her back, that's what makes you come to videos like these, or just go to some coaching program or to your friends or something like that to learn how to get better with women. And what you'll learn from situations that you fumble is, yes, women are looking for Mr. Perfect. Women are running game to see who you really are. They're trying to put you in a certain situation to see if you match up to their standard. And if you're not Mr. Perfect at the right time for her, she's gone. So you're gonna keep fumbling women, especially the more attractive ones, until you learn how to become Mr. Perfect. And being Mr. Perfect comes from knowing how to be kind of mean to them, knowing how to be solid as an individual, being strong, and also not being needy for them at the same time. When you can balance that with being appealing and turning them on when you're in person with them, and also making them feel wanted when you're getting sexual with them, you're gonna keep her for life. And if you want to learn how to stop fumbling women who you're really
Ladies, we be fumbling good men too. Because our last relationship damage is so bad that we don't understand what a good man is. I know I done did it. And I know a couple of y'all doing it too. Hard on that good man because the bad man was hard on us. So we ain't treating him right. I probably done lost a couple of them. And always complain about where our soulmate at, We done dodged them because we don't know how to treat them. Shit. I can honestly say, like, when you got damaged, that will mess you up. So now, we all just damaging the good men. And I say we because I did it before too. Turning down everybody because they good. Because I'm used to the terrible ass, damaged, toxic shit. Nope. Ladies, stop fumbling the good man. We gotta stop doing that. Because we be crying when we can't find one. I'm just saying.
The thing about us as women, we have great intuition and we know when we have a good person. Do not ever fall for the, I didn't realize who you were when I had you. Yes, she did. She didn't give a damn. She thought that the one who was more rough, and that's the thing. When you're a soft man and you not street, you focus on your money and success, you may not know you have a hood rat in training. And I say that because they will always be attracted to the bad boy over you. They'll cheat on a man that's got 90 kids because you were too nice. Some women don't know how to behave, and they're not used to, stress-free love. They're not used to positive love. They want somebody that's going to take them down through there. So let them. And when she become unattractive and don't nobody want her, she'll start remembering you. Don't you take her back.
Nicest men get treated the worst because people confuse restraint with inability. Just because a man doesn't react doesn't mean he can't. And just because a man stays calm doesn't mean that man is weak. Because a man is patient doesn't mean he doesn't see what's happening. In fact, a lot of the strongest men you know are exercising self-control every single day. People become comfortable. And once people get comfortable, they start testing boundaries. They start saying things they wouldn't normally say, doing things they wouldn't normally do. Because after a while, they stop seeing the restraint and they start assuming there are no consequences. That's the stage where somebody keeps pushing and pushing. And every time you let it slide, they become a little more comfortable doing it one more time. The nicest man gets treated the absolute worst because women see nice as harmless. And we're going to treat that man like a well-trained dog that doesn't bite, because we're going to forget that dog has teeth. When a man says yes the first 10 times, we are going to assume he will say yes the 11th. When a man stays quiet the first 10 times, we are going to know he's going to stay quiet the 11th. And when a man lets things slide the first 10 times, we are going to expect him to let it slide the 11th. That's the precedent you set. And that's where we women become comfortable with the disrespect. So we're going to start saying things we know we shouldn't say, doing things we know we shouldn't do, and we're going to be crossing lines we know we shouldn't cross because we don't think there's a boundary. How can we think there's a boundary if nobody has seen it? And then one day we find it. And suddenly everybody is shocked because now he's doing too much. Now he's overreacting. And the reason why we're shocked is because we did not expect there to be a line. So when we finally hit that boundary, we feel blindsided because in our mind, that's not who you are. You're the guy who always says yes. You are supposed to be the guy who let everything slide. And you're the guy who stays quiet. How do we know that? Because you have done that 10 times. So when you finally decide to enforce your boundary, to us it's going to feel wrong. Not because the boundary itself is wrong, but because we never expected it to exist. When the reality is, we just finally found your line. And that's why the nicest men get treated the absolute worst.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all, if you're a good man in today's society, bro, chances are you're going to get treated horribly by women. Let me explain. Like, what you have to understand about a good man represents routine every day. Like, she knows he's not gonna cheat. She knows he's not gonna argue back. She knows he's not gonna abuse the shit out of her. But a man that presents toxic masculinity, that does all the shit I just explained, bro, like, they're going to get the most play out of all the females. I'm not saying most females are like that. There's some females that love peace, they love tranquility in their relationship, but most just crave drama. They love drama and stuff like that. That's why they watch shows like, say for instance, Baddies, or a show that promotes fighting and shit like that, bro. They love those different types of shows, bro, because it's all about drama. They love drama. So when there's no drama in their relationship, when there's just peace and tranquility, they just get bored and stuff like that, man. So I'm not saying just like be a toxic man, present toxic masculinity. If you're a good man, stay a good man, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a good man myself, you know what I mean? And that's probably why we barely get the most play. But hey, just be yourself at the end of the day, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. If you're yourself, bro, you'll find somebody that's generally your type and that doesn't love the shit I just explained. I'm telling y'all.
You look so beautiful today.
Ew, nigga, you ugly and your dress not even. Stop talking to me. Go get me some chips or something.
Okay, what else do you want?
In Arizona. And hurry up.
Okay.
You gonna get in my car, you're not gonna say shit to me.
Okay, you gotta...
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Right now?
Yeah, right now, right now.
Here you go, my love. I got you your chips.
Oh, I ain't even asked for Doritos. You not gonna open the door for me?
I'm not opening the door for you. What I look like? Do I look like I wanna open the door for you? No. I'm about to win me something on Pat Drive. You can finna go buy me something to drink, alright?
Okay. Anything else you want?
I want me some candy.
Some candy?
Yes, I just want me $6.99. I'll go get it right now.
Open your eyes in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Oh, what is this?
I bought you a new car for your
business. You can afford?
No,
you a broke nigga and I should've known that. What is this? What is your style?
The style?
Stupid ass nigga can't do nothing right.
I can go get you a different flavor.
Bro, you broke. You probably can't even afford another bag of chips.
I can
you
open your own damn door. It's for your business.
It's not for my business. I will never ride around nothing like this.
Girl, what's wrong with the car?
Bro, that truck is ugly. That's the best you can do? Nigga, you was better off getting me a bike.
A bike?